Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
Special importance or significance. The red light gave the central figure increased emphasis. The relative prominence of a syllable or musical note, especially with regard to stress or pitch. Intensity or forcefulness of expression. His emphasis on civil rights. Special and significant stress by means of position or repetition, e.g. Special importance or significance. The room was decorated in shades of gray with distinctive red accents. To stress, single out as important. Distinctive manner of oral expression. He couldn't suppress his contemptuous accent. The relative prominence of a syllable or musical note, especially with regard to stress or pitch. The usage or vocabulary that is characteristic of a specific group of people. He has a strong German accent. A diacritical mark used to indicate stress or placed above a vowel to indicate a special pronunciation. Put stress on. Utter with an accent. In Farsi, you accent the last syllable of each word. To stress, single out as important. Difficulty that causes worry or emotional tension. She endured the stresses and strains of life. Special emphasis attached to something. The stress was more on accuracy than on speed. Test the limits of. The relative prominence of a syllable or musical note, especially with regard to stress or pitch. He put the stress on the wrong syllable. Psychology. A state of mental or emotional strain or suspense. Stress is a vasoconstrictor. Put stress on. Utter with an accent. Physics. Force that produces strain on a physical body. The intensity of stress is expressed in units of force divided by units of area. The property of being wild or turbulent. Intensity or forcefulness of expression. The vehemence of his denial. A prominent status. Unusual largeness in size or extent or number. Splendid or imposing in size or appearance. The grandness of the architecture. The quality of being magnificent or splendid or grand. Advertisers capitalize on the grandness and elegance it brings to their products. A prominent status. A person of importance. The quality of being important and worthy of note. The importance of a well-balanced diet. Prosody, a system of versification. The study of poetic meter and the art of versification. The patterns of stress and intonation in a language. A manner of speaking in which the loudness or pitch or tone of the voice is modified. The patterns of stress and intonation in a language. Deviation from a straight or normal course. A change in the form of a word, usually by adding a suffix, to indicate a change in its grammatical function. Chromatic purity. Freedom from dilution with white and hence vivid in hue. The amount of energy transmitted, as by acoustic or electromagnetic radiation. He adjusted the intensity of the sound. The magnitude of sound, usually in a specified direction. High level or degree, the property of being intense. High level or degree, the property of being intense. A use of language that creates a literary effect, but often without regard for literal significance. Become focused or come into focus. The light focused. The concentration of attention or energy on something. The focus of activity shifted to molecular biology. Direct one's attention on something. Please focus on your studies and not on your hobbies. Bring into focus or alignment, to converge or cause to converge, of ideas or emotions. Special emphasis attached to something. A central point or locus of an infection in an organism. The focus of infection. A point of convergence of light, or other radiation, or a point from which it diverges. Put an image into focus. Please focus the image. We cannot enjoy the movie. A fixed reference point on the concave side of a conic section. Cause to converge on or toward a central point. Maximum clarity or distinctness of an idea. The controversy brought clearly into focus an important difference of opinion. Maximum clarity or distinctness of an image rendered by an optical system. In focus. The distribution of stresses within a polysyllabic word. Emphasis that results from pitch rather than loudness. The distribution of stresses within a sentence. Emphasis that results from pitch rather than loudness. The distribution of stresses within a polysyllabic word. The act of giving special importance or significance to something. The use or application of an accent. The relative prominence of syllables in a phrase or utterance. Too much emphasis. Linguistics. Emphasis placed on the topic or focus of a sentence by proposing it to the beginning of the sentence. Placing the topic at the beginning of the sentence is typical for English. Those girls, they giggle when they see me, and cigarettes, you couldn't pay me to smoke them, are examples of topicalization.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.